Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble, the only YouTube show where a friendly, happy building game turns into copious cries for attention. I'm going to try and make these a little bit better, a little bit more to the point than they have been in the past. So, here's the introduction. Yes, I am Mr. Stephen, and this is Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble, and we are going back in to Minecraft World today. It's basically all I'm doing at the moment on this channel, although new stuff is going to be coming ever so shortly once Joe's got his record attempt out of the way. And of course, this is the perfect moment for me to mention that my very good friend Mr. Joe Kelly, known as the Magical One on YouTube, or at MAJIKEL on Twitter, is attempting this world record event for charity where he's going to try and play Minecraft for 36 hours straight. We did think at one point he might be able to do 36 hours bent, but apparently his back won't take it. Anyway, do please go over to his channel. There will be links in the video. There will probably be links in the description if I have been clever enough to have added them in to begin with. It's really, really important to me, I think, that I do anything that I can to help Joe. He's one of my best friends, and he's doing this for a good charity as well. So please, please do give everything that you can, even if it's just your support, and get over to that channel and subscribe, and obviously do all those things that you would do to a channel that you like. That's great. Anyway, back to Minecraft. Today, in the last video we said we would be looking at the facial features, and that's going to be really difficult because a lot of what we're going to have to do is to build out the what's it called? Like when the scaffolding, so that I can actually climb on the statue and get to the features that need to be created. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much time I have to do this. I know that a day is roughly 17 minutes, and I don't want to go on too long, partly because I don't want to bore you with all of the large amounts of things that we're doing here. So I'm going to set a stopwatch, and hopefully my phone won't turn off halfway through, otherwise that's just going to be useless. And if we get too far in, I'll stop and we'll come back and we'll reset and we'll see what's happening tomorrow. So that's going there. If I do this here, you should see the game now, and this is me moving around in the game. I do just want to check that that's working. So yeah, it is, right. Here's outside. There's zombies and things around, but like I said, I've not really been worried about them so far. By the time I'm getting up, they generally die. Now, I think the first thing I'm going to do is to walk on top of here and just have a sort of a quick kind of survey around. You can see how tall these things are. And remember, this doesn't look as tall as this one, but that's because it's built further down into the cliff as well. I can get right to the edge here and see down past there. Now, we've got a spider down there, but he seems to be disappearing. I don't think he's going to cause us any harm. I can't see any sort of zombies and things. Zombies and skeletons around. I do need to be a little bit more careful about this because, you know, they will be around at some point, and I don't really want to die. So, we're going to go into our head. This is the other moment of, you know, am I going to open the door and just have a load of creatures have spawned in there or something? No. But wait, what's that sound? It seems to be coming from over here, and perhaps that's what it is. Oh no, it's a spider. I think my position on spiders is very clear. We kill them. We don't like spiders. They are not our friends. Repeat, they are not our friends. Okay, as I said, I'm wasting time again because we're 2 minutes into this and haven't done anything. Actually, the bulk of today isn't going to be inside at all, it's going to be outside, and we're going to need to start to build up some scaffolding so that we can actually get onto the nose here. And it's not going to be an easy thing to do because part of what we have to do is build out from here. Oops, press the wrong button there. And we're going to try and do that with dirt. I do know we're going to get to a point and it's going to be impossible. The other part of the reason that this is a bit tricky is because I need to be able to A, get to all of these things, you know, and B, sort of make effects to them, make changes to them. Because at this point I might be able to sort of start building up, but I can't. You see, I'm doing it again. You know, yesterday when I was leaning around the corner of the screen, I'm doing exactly that same thing again. Anyway, sorry, where was I? Yeah. If I try and build on here, look, I can to a certain extent, but then when you get to 3, it won't let you do anymore. So, we'll want to, I mean, that's going to be the brow, and if you see up here, he's got a big brow up there as well. And I'm actually thinking that row that I took out at the top I might put back in again and extend that even more. We will want to go up further to deal with this, and we need to go along as well, and going along is the bit that's tricky. So what we're going to do is use the structure, hopefully, in order to help build this out so that I can build along there. And you see, you don't really need to be... I was going to say you don't really need to be any good at this, but obviously you do, because I'm not. Okay. Yeah, you see, just totally useless at things like this. We do. I'm aware that if I'm not careful here, I'm building a staircase, obviously, up to the bit that I need to get to. I could quite easily fall off. Although I think I'm alright. There we go. So I can get up and down just using that one thing. And then we'll get some stone, and we can actually keep building this along, although it's possibly better if I do what I can from here first, and I'm going to need to get rid of that, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because every time I do that I lose a piece of stone, although I haven't there. I haven't lost it, that's great. I am a little bit tired today. I've just been streaming, that's why, with Mr. Joe. We've been streaming all videos. And check out the Alien Spawn video, which was a lot of fun to play, I have to admit. And it really is my hope that we can do many more of those, because they're great fun to do. Now, my initial thought here was this is going to be the first kind of ridge of the head, but actually I want a much sort of thicker brow on here, and so it won't be. I know, because I've been told, that the way that I build things is setting off people's OCD, because yeah, I'm a little random and haphazard in that respect. that's just who I am, I'm afraid. You have to live with these things. And if I climb down here, see, we can start to see the brow there. But I also want to build out the nose, which isn't going to be easy at all. And it's worth remembering that I'm an idiot. Right. Okay, so along here we have a certain amount of bricks that we can use, and I actually want 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm going to do something sensible and count how many bricks across are there. Okay, you can count with me if you want. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what I'm going to do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put a block there. 7, 3, 4, 5. So that block is right in the centre. No, that's far too far down. So I can see exactly the line that I'm working to on this, and right. I've only been away from Minecraft for a day because I've just been streaming with Joe. Did I mention that? So I haven't spent as long doing this sort of thing as I would have done. However, I still can't remember how the game works, obviously. Right, I'm going to leave it at that, because that is all I could get in a day, because I'm an idiot. And we will make our way back home again. One of the things I'm not sure of is what's happening downstairs, down there. And at some point I'm going to have to go and have a look. But right now, that's our... I just seem so little to do for a video for a whole day. You know, to do nothing but put a couple of dots in the right place, you know. Still, I suppose it's important. And one of the things that I'm going to need to do is to sleep anyway. And so we'll do that. Now, for those of you who are interested in statistics, we've only been going for 11 minutes plus the little introduction bit, so I'm not too worried. 11 minutes is nothing in a game where you can spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours playing. I'm fully aware that you've got to be a bit careful when you're sort of wandering around here. I'm also fully aware that I think I've created a spawning location underneath here, and that can be a bit dangerous. But what I've also done is created somewhere where I can start to build a nose up, and that's pretty cool. I say it as if it is pretty cool. I'm not sure it is. Okay, so the reason I'm going to do this is because we're going to go down that way. And half of the difficulty with building these things out is actually building the structures that are going to link you to the model. You know, you have to be able to get everywhere. Like for example here, I know dirt is a cheap commodity, but I don't get any of this back, so I have to make sure that if I'm doing something here, I'm doing it right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to take this and continue the line of the nose down until it's going to get very Now, one of the things I would really like, one of the things I would really appreciate, is if you would let me know what sort of models and things you would like to see being made in Minecraft, because I think I'm going to keep this going. I'm having a good time playing this at the moment. I think it's something that's, as they say in Hollywood, it's got legs. I think they say that in Hollywood. I realise now that I've said, as they say in Hollywood, they might not actually say that in Hollywood. And I'm feeling a little bit worried that somebody's going to call me out on that. You know, say, no, actually that's nothing to do with Hollywood. I think it's very Hollywood-esque anyway, even if they don't say it in Hollywood. Right, so that's just the nose. And now we want the eyes, and I want the eyes to be in set. So I have to take my stone pickaxe, and we're actually going to break through. Oh, you know what? Look, there's my home. See, as tempting as it is to have this really big nose there, I do kind of need to have really big eyes at the same time. Now, the reason that I'm building some of this in, I took both of those out, didn't I? Yeah. The reason that I'm building some of this out in dirt is that so that I know all of the dirt bits get destroyed. And again, let me just check. Yeah, it's 4 blocks, okay. And obviously what would be really nice is to have another kind of inset thing there, and I think I'm going to try and do that. But obviously I'll have to do that from the inside, which is perfectly fine. Okay, it's all doable. So that's the nose and that's the 2 eyes, and this is one of the massive lips, and we're currently on the chin. So I want to take this stuff away, You see, we've been able to go a little bit further than just putting the scaffolding up today. We've got and like I said, as I get rid of all of this stuff, there are resources there that I'm just never going to get back, and you kind of have to live with that. I mean, it's fine because you know you want to make something that looks really good. Right. Now, this chin needs to be built down, so this chin's going to be kind of around here. Part of me is thinking actually the way to do that might be to go down on the other side, because there's a distinct kind of path down that I could then follow back out and maybe build something across there. But I also know how difficult it is to build like that. You've been watching me do it today. You know, you'd sneak up to the edge of something and then push it over. Not the easiest thing in the world, and you always need some sort of starting position, because even, I mean, if I started to build out there now, you see I could now build something that kind of comes across this way. And so I could sort of climb on that and get underneath the chin. And I don't need this, obviously. But neither do I actually want that. What I want that for is just to support another line of blocks going across there, so that I can take this out. This whole you know, start to kind of bridge the gap over there. And similarly, we can now do a very similar thing. We take this out here as far as it will go. And you know, start to build again on. I can't do that. I'm a bit of an idiot there, I'm afraid. I didn't think it through, I'm afraid. I always wonder whether I can kind of reach one of those, but it looks like it's just too far away, unfortunately. Maybe, however, I can do something similar from the other side. So we're going to go around to the other side. We won't have much longer left, I'm guessing, on today, because it's been a while. Something has survived. I can't hear it having survived down here, so maybe it hasn't survived very well. Then again, maybe it has, and I'm just sort of playing with ideas. It's useful to note this is where my door is. Oh, now I get down here and now it's night time. See, I said it wouldn't be very long. Okay, well, we're going to go over there tomorrow, and we'll finish off what we're doing here. To get back home from here is a little bit tricky, but I can do it by adding a couple of blocks here. Cut a quick jump. Now, obviously, I'm becoming very over-cocky with the night time. There are zombies around here, I know, because I can hear them, but I just don't know where they are. I mean, I'm guessing they're probably in my house. Anyway, we've built the eye out. We've built the eye out, and we have built the... those zombies. We built the eyes out, and we built the nose up, and that's a fairly good thing to do for one session, so we're going to leave it there. I'll just jump back over to the proper video, to the webcam, and say thank you very much for joining me. Until tomorrow, this has been Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. Do go and visit Joe's channel. As I said, the link will be in the description. It's a really worthwhile cause, and he kind of deserves it, guys. Just, it doesn't take much. Anyway, until tomorrow, bye everyone.